This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know, that's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Hunt. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Jones now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. We're scoreless after 1. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Riley, 64, weak. Hey, Sam off. Go.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindset.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run here with Mack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy can tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
All day, every day, any day.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Mack. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on third down, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Fair.
Kill.
Fight.
On fourth down, Jones. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brandon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 20-yard line.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Watson on third down, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First down, a run with Hyde. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, seam 6. Gone. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Smoke!
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he's got his target. That's more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! 10-2 stop!
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here, and it's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson. It's a screen to Richard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Richard, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Sproles. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
You're out.
Shift. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Jones on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. They run again with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Switch. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll try the air now with Watson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, it's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete. It's Sproles. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, lock it.
From the gun, Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. After the sack on first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Third and long, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson, buying time to his left. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Matt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's checking. Crash.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, D.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, Richard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the